What's going on? Awesome course architects and party peeps. It's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. And today we're going to be talking about it's not more, it's actually less. If you don't know what I do here, I talk all things premium courses, whether they be online or face-to-face, how to take your knowledge, your wisdom, your lived experiences, package them into the format of courses, luxury coaching and mentorship brands and programs so you can get your message out to the world, because you're not supposed to stay what? You are not supposed to stay local. You're supposed to be global. If that interests you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like button, bell notification so you know when new episodes like this drop and we can hang out live. Also, don't forget to send this to somebody else who might need some inspiration on today. Now, let's get into it really quickly. Again, it's not more, it's less. All right. High performers, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to me too. Okay. A lot of times we want to add more things. Hey, good morning, Clynette. It's always good to see my mentees in the building. I'm happy that you are here. And so we always want to add more things, right? As high performers, high achievers, it's like, okay, what can we do more of? What can we do next? How can we add on this thing? Especially when it comes to achieving goals. Like, we have big goals we want to achieve. And so we think sometimes that the more we do, the closer we're going to get to those goals. But I really have to tell you, it's not so secret. All right. Taking away things, eliminating things, actually, the less you do. I know it sounds counterintuitive. It's countercultural. We live in a world where it's hustle culture all day long, right? And so this is very countercultural. This is very counterintuitive. But the less you do, the closer you get to that goal. So it's actually about eliminating things that are not serving you, eliminating things that are not moving you forward, right? So for instance, saying no to opportunities, events, things that you could be attending to go have some fun, okay? Let off some steam, all of those things. I'm not saying don't have fun. I'm saying that if having fun, having too much fun, constantly saying yes to opportunities, shiny object syndrome, whether it's buying new tools and software, or you see something else that you feel like, oh my God, this can help me. And that thing ends up sitting on a shelf somewhere collecting virtual dust, as I like to call it, right? Saying yes to events when you know you have tasks that need to be completed and it's taken away from your time. Binge watching TV, binge listening to music, okay? All of these things are affecting us more than we know. I had this conversation with my sister. I'll give you a real good example. She was singing some song, and I forget what it is now, and I'm so happy that I forget, because I was on the phone with her probably for about 20 minutes last week, and she was singing the song, didn't even realize she was singing the song. Next thing you know, I'm singing the song. And I'm like, I don't even know why I can't get this song out of my head. Why do I keep singing this song? And she was like, oh, I was just singing that. And I was like, girl, I didn't even hear it, didn't pay it any attention. You know how it is when you're used to talking to family members, siblings. And so they just constantly, my siblings, my household, my middle sister can sing. She can sing. Me and my younger sister, we be struggling, okay? Fighting for our lives trying to sing. We are shower singers. And so with that being said, I'm used to my baby sister, when I talk to her, just kind of singing. And so I didn't even pay it any mind, the song that she was singing. But all of that to say, you're more than you know, your subconscious is picking up things in your environment. And so you really have to be conscious about what you are allowing in, because it's feeding your habits, it's feeding your momentum, whether that's forward or backward momentum. Momentum can roll both ways, right? I always teach my clients and mentees this. And so it's about eliminating things that are causing you to lose your focus, things that are stopping you from actually getting to the goal, getting what it is that you actually desire. Okay. Again, whether it's things that you consciously are aware of or subconsciously. So don't keep adding more to your plate. Don't keep trying to do more, because that's not the answer to what it is that you desire. You have to streamline the process. And this is also where, shameless plug, mentors and coaches come in. Okay, this is where you grab somebody who has a blueprint for what it is that you want, and they can help you eliminate those distractions and keep you on track and keep you focused. If you are interested in learning more about packaging your knowledge into the format of premium courses, and you've been thinking about doing it for a while now, even if it's been only a week, but you don't know where to start and you're having some difficulty trying to eliminate distractions or trying to figure out, is this the right place? Is this the best start? Jumpfirstacademy.org. Okay, that's where you want to go in order to get get started, there's a free 30-minute training over there. And then you have the opportunity to go ahead and book a strategy session so we can start implementing some of the things that you have learned in that training. There are also free resources to help you start implementing and executing as you watch the training. I know in a short 30 minutes, you will be surprised what you can accomplish when you don't have the unnecessary distractions. Okay, so I hope this is helpful for somebody in moving things forward. Passport Pookie, hello, great morning. Dino, hi. Sally, hello, good morning. I'm excited that y'all are on and I appreciate all the positive energy. Dino, am I having a good morning? Yes, I am. I'm having a marvelous morning. Thank you. And I hope that you are as well. Let me know in the chat whether you're watching this live or the replay where you are currently watching from. Know that I appreciate y'all. Lyrical says my grades have been low these days. I don't know what is happening. I appreciate you being so transparent. So back to the top of this video. If you missed the beginning, go watch from the beginning. But my suggestion would be to evaluate what is currently going on in your world, right? Like, so how much TV are you watching? Start writing those things down too, right? How much TV are you watching? What kind of music are you listening to? How much are you entertaining things that don't align with you getting good grades, right? Are you improving your grades? When you start to write things down, like literally in a journal, I will write down how I spent my time that day. And I'll do that experiment for like a week, and then I'll go back and review. You can do this even over a couple of days. You will see a significant difference if you just start tracking what you're spending your time on. You can start eliminating things that just don't align with your goals, okay? And sometimes it's easier said than done because we get in a habit, we get in a routine. But my advice to you, you can't change what you don't know. So you have to track it first, figure it out first. What is it that you're spending your time on? And then start eliminating, okay? You are so welcome. Says, oh my God, thank you so much. Promise to do this. Yay. I love it. I'm glad it's helpful. And please come back and let me know how it went. Okay. Let me know how it went. Jade says, other than writing it down, how can you be more motivated? Motivation is fleeting, right? It's a feeling. And I appreciate these questions today. It's a feeling. And so there are some days that you're going to feel more motivated than other days. So what I draw from is inspiration, but really what I draw from is discipline. I just do the thing that I know I need to do over and over and over again until it becomes a new habit. And so on the days that I don't feel motivated, I have the discipline to still take the action that I need to take, right? And sometimes you just got to do it not feeling like it. You get what I'm saying? And so other than writing it down, you can voice note yourself. I love affirmations. Those are very helpful to me when I feel like I'm in a slump. I say my affirmations, and even sometimes that still is like, oh, I got to do the thing, but it's the discipline. Like that discipline will carry you through. So you just got to install new habits. But I promise you, the first step is figuring out how you're actually spending your time and what's affecting your motivation. Because again, it's subconscious. There are things that you don't even know that are affecting you, that are significantly affecting your energy, your motivation, all of those things. Robert, hello, hello. Christopher says facts. I'm glad that this is making sense, y'all. Music, hello. I appreciate that compliment. Thank you. Jade says, okay, thank you for that. You're so welcome. One more question. I also struggle with procrastination. Do you have any thoughts on that? Math Key, I appreciate that. I appreciate the share. Do you have any thoughts on procrastination? Discipline. It really comes back down to discipline. And the other thing that I can tell you, mentors and coaches, like I know that mentorship isn't always free. Let me put that here, because we grew up with this notion that a mentor means that we have to do it for free. No. Sometimes you got to pay for mentorship. You got to pay for somebody to hold you accountable, to give you the support that you need. If you have those resources where you can get it for free, whether you're at a school or a community, a nonprofit, wherever it is, wherever the resources are, go there. But sometimes you do have to venture outside of that and actually pay. And it pays to have somebody hold you accountable, to see your vision and help expand your vision and go, listen, I know you've been like procrastinating on this for a second. I know you might not feel motivated, but when you have a mentor or a coach and you know somebody is holding you accountable, like to a higher standard, you know you got to show up for that. And that's also a thought that I had. I'll leave this here real quick because I usually like to keep these super short, but I'm very happy to answer your questions today. So thank y'all for being so engaging today. I appreciate that. This morning, a thought came to me and it's like, we always come up with excuses sometimes. I was on my way from the gym, of course, like super early. And we always come up with excuses sometimes about like why we're not doing something. Don't have the financial resources, don't have the energy or the motivation, right? Or we feel like we don't have it all together, all our thought processes together, and so we're going to wait until we have these resources in order to start. But that saying, the saying, nothing changes if nothing changes, right? Like if you keep doing the same thing over and over, day in and day out, you're just going to keep getting the same result. So you'll never have the resources, the financial resources, the energy, the motivation, right? The inspiration, like it'll never change. And so I have found that seeking support outside of myself and sometimes outside of my family and friends, because while they mean well, sometimes they can't see my vision or help me expand my vision just because they don't have the proficiency or the knowledge, right, in that particular area. And so I seek out people who have already accomplished the thing that I want to do, and I have them hold me to a higher standard. So sometimes we miss opportunities that are right in front of us because we refuse to step into the higher version of ourselves to go to have those opportunities. You don't have to seek any opportunities outside of yourself if you would just be open to seeing the ones that you already asked for. Opportunities are all around you. They're right in front of you, I promise. But sometimes we are, and I'll just call it like it is for me sometimes, we are too lazy to want to change the habits that we are currently existing around to step into the higher version in order to have that thing. So when you see it from the standpoint of your higher version, the higher version of yourself, you're like, oh, it's right there. It's been there the whole time. So we're missing opportunities sometimes for no reason, or just because we are lazy, in wanting to change the habit and go get them. 847 Global, I appreciate you. Hello. Jade says, okay, great. I think I'm moving in the right direction because I recently got a therapist. Awesome. And she's been on me about my goals. You got a sub. I appreciate the new sub. Thank you, Jade. It's good to have you here. You really helped me in just a couple of minutes. I appreciate that. Like, I'm sending all the heart. Look, my ring is about to fall off and everything, but I'm sending all the hearts, all the love, and I appreciate the affirmation and the pouring back into me today. So thank you for that. I really, really appreciate it. I love y'all so much. If you are new here, welcome, Jade. If you are new outside of Jade, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like button, bell notification so you know when new episodes like this drop. I love hanging out with y'all. I love when you ask questions. It's super engaging. So thank you so much. And if you're returning, welcome back. Okay, know that I love you as well. Thank y'all so much from the bottom of my heart. You are the reason that I do this and why I show up every single day. All right, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Have an amazing, amazing day. And check out the resources at jumpfirstacademy.org if you're interested in learning more about premium courses or just like kind of my story and how I got here. All right, I love y'all so much, and I'll catch y'all back here tomorrow. Have an amazing day. Bye, y'all.